I turned this jacket into an America Chavez cosplay. Get yourself some paint, scissors, tape, and brushes. Lay down the painter's tape where you want the stripes to go on the front of the jacket. I recommend using some sewer's chalk and a ruler to first mark out where you want your lines to be, and then put your painter's tape down. I used this big wide brush to paint on the tulip red paint onto the stripes. I let that dry and I did another coat of red paint. Don't forget to put a piece of cardboard where you're painting, that way it doesn't transfer over to the other side of the jacket. For the satisfying part, you can peel off the painter's tape and then you can correct any little lines or mistakes with a small brush. For the white stripes, we're repeating the same process, except for this time we're covering the red stripes with the painter's tape. I'm using tulip fabric paint for this process. Now the star was a little tricky. First I drew it by hand, but I didn't like that, so then I printed out a star, covered it with painter's tape, and then I made the lines that I want for the stripes. I used a similar process like I did for the front. I laid down the painter's tape for all the stripes, did 2 coats of the red paint. Here's some tape ASMR. Here's our progress. Next, cover the red stripes with the painter's tape and the star, and then lay down all of your white paint. The back of the jacket, I only did 1 coat of the white paint, and this is because I want the star to really stand out amongst the stripes. I outlined the star with painter's tape to protect the stripes that I just did, and then I put 2 coats of the white paint for the star. For the sleeves, I folded the sleeve in half, that way I can get the middle of the sleeve perfectly. I measured 2 inches away from the middle of the sleeve for the stripe of stars. I printed out the stars, and then I covered that print out with painter's tape and cut out the stars. I did not realize that I got a glittery blue, but I actually really like how it came out in the end. And just go back in and touch up any little spots that you want to with a smaller paintbrush, and you're done. Alright, okay, bye!